Right lads, my scaffold's been done, so let's do a scaffold inspection. Let's sort it for ourselves. Let's have a look what we've got. So I'll just turn you around and then we can see it's the first time on this scaffold, see what they've done for us. Right, number one, walk up, we've got Arky's staircase, which is brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. Not a ladder. First thing that I've got, nosebleed, one core showing. That's not ideal. Step down, at least they've blocked out the doorway for us, that's good. Got a little bit of room for a profile down this one. But I wouldn't be able to get my fits brick on it because there's not enough room there. Brill. Step down, that's good. Big nice bays, that's all good. Internal bay, that's all good to be fair, I like that. Oh, it all looks pretty good. Oh no, we've got a 3 board. And all because, let's have a look. Why have they done 3 boards? Because of one bay is on a corner of a garage. So I've been skanked on that. And this is the whole build up now. That is what you call, because the lads are on price, they couldn't be bothered to step that section out. So now I'm suffering for the whole plot, all the way up, 3 boards, nowhere to load. That is absolutely crap. Other than that, let's see if the trad deck have pushed any of the walls out. That's all good, no block work pushed. No block work pushed there. Braces are still on. No block pushed in here, which is nice. Oh, it looks like we've got away with one here. Everything looks pretty okay. They haven't braced off this middle wall, which is fantastic. Doesn't look like they've pushed that either because that's a single nib. Looks like we're alright. Someone's left a pallet on top here for me. I'll just shift that off, get rid of this. So this morning, first job now, I'm going to insulate a couple of corners and get a couple of corners up, I think, because I don't like struggling. So I think I'll just build a couple of corners, build this first corner here, closest to the bay, get myself going. I could put a profile down this side, I suppose, just to shore it up. Just put it on with clamps, normal clamps, get a little corner up, and do the same with this side. Chuck it on. I might even chuck a line right from the other side just to pull the front right through so it's nice and even. So I'll probably put a profile on this end, profile on the other end, and then I can run my corners in so they line in perfectly above. But all in all, I'd say, well, let's give it a 7 out of 10 for scaffold just because they skanked me on that. Today I'm doing something I never do, but it's only out of necessity, and it's just gonna be easier today, I think, just doing it this way. So I built some corners. Well, I'm building corners. Just whip that little one up. But all you want to do if you're ever building corners is don't build big corners. All you ever want to do is run 3 out. You want a 6-eye corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 one side, 3.5 the other, gets you a 6 corner. This is just basics what you do in college. And when you've got no materials on your bay and you just want to get going and you've got a nosebleed, you'll probably find out that rather than setting your profiles up off what's try and get down below and all that lot, you're going to save yourself a little bit of time. Just lay the bricks, set up your corner, go and set up your other end, and then you can pull your lines in. And then once they've gone off a bit, then chuck your profiles on that. But that's going to be the easiest method. So that's what I'm doing. So now that I've got the corner up, I've ran it in, I can shove a little profile down further. I'm not going to build that little section in because I want to run it with the line, so I'll get my fits bricks on there after. I've just banged a profile down that other end up the doorway. I'm going to run in up to height all the way across the tree, rack it back there, and tomorrow I'll get my fits brick on it when it's nice and solid. And I'll just keep doing this on every side to get around that bloody nosebleed course. And just keep going like that. It'll soon get up, you know what I mean? This is the point I've got to with that. I've made it to height up that side. put a profile on that tomorrow. I've got to go back on the other got to go back on that other 3 plots. Inspection is due tomorrow. I've got 2 clips missing right down the bottom that I need put on, and a couple of perps in the back that just need a bit of mortaring, and then hey presto, we're done. So I can come back over here. I might have a full load out for the rest of the day, really get this thing going, and then I can knit it running. This is the ceiling. It's only like a metre wide. It's 1.8 or something wide down just this bottom end. 6 metres long, and it's just up to these cupboards like that. This will get shifted out the way, so it's that wall just around the tiles, under that little bit, little box there to do, little bit around the door, this little wall, and just them reveals, and that's it. So to bead that door, bead across that needs to come off, it's no good down in there. Pull that off and bead around that window, bead that, you know the crack, but that's all it is anyway. Back on the job at home, show you what we've got done so far. Right, we've put a footing in down here, and I've put a sloped one in because I'm having block pillars, and I'm not putting brick in, I'm putting block pillar, block flat, running block flat up there because it's only going to be for the soil. So I've done a nice slanted, I'm just going to run it up with this, with the drive, 2 quarter block across here. Got concrete this in now to the end of there, and then that's the only point I'm going to get up to at the minute. If I can just get that built in first, then I can start backing that up with soil, and she can at least plant some of the plants whilst it's still summertime. That's the aim. We're on the drive, so I'll set up a little platform for my mixer. Make sure your stuff's right close to you, that's what you want. Bricks underneath there, so it'll just get into the tub, and then I'll get straight out the tub, straight into that. No big dramas. Let's get mixing some concrete, get that in, level it across, and then I might be able to start getting some block work in. We'll have a look, but I think the missus has got to go up soon. So the footings are in, foundations. There we go. Now I've got a rear shot to mend on the car because it's blitzed. Look at that. Replace that now. That thing is completely blitzed. Look at it. Completely blitzed. Time for a change. Okay, so that's the old one intact. It's 2 pieces. These come as a pair, and the mount is extra. So I paid £50 for a pair of these. I paid 18 quid for that off eBay, and that's how they come. We'll just literally take the nut off, feed it through, put it on the top, put this back in. It should be a 5-minute job. There you go, that was literally a 5-minute job. 2 top bolts, bolt underneath there, put that back on, job's a good one. Wheel back on, here we go. Remember, for the apprentice out there, first put your nuts on finger tight with your hands first, or else you might cross thread the nuts. Don't whack it on with that, Jesus. So put a nut in the end, stand him up on one-handed, the nose. There we go, and then feed that on. I'm not trying to tell you how to suck eggs, but this is for the apprentice out there, because there's blokes out there who don't know how to change a wheel. Just get it finger tight. There you go, and keep doing that for all of them, and then drop your brace and then whack them on tight with that. Got some water. Okay. Last bit. That's it. Leave it like that. Don't touch it now. Okay? Good boy, leave it. Alright, come on, son. You can wash all the tools off. Go wash them. Yeah? Let's go get some water then, eh? Put the tools down. Put the tools down. Good boy. Go wash the tools, eh? Got some water. Yeah? Oh, it's been a hot one this week. We all know about that. Right, we've got lads up on this. Well, let me turn you around. Got 2 brickies up there on that. I've added 2 to the gang. I'm down on this 3 plot. I got all this block work in. Externals round here. The boys put that in. We all put that in the other day. But now I've wrapped all this block work around the sides and all the way down the front. Both sides, just left the backs out. But because it's so hot, sun's over there. So I'm going to be working down in this section this morning. I'm just going to smash a corner up here. Small, well, I'll go long that way, probably a third or something, and then come along here just for 10, get it up to the top of this, and I'll do the same on the back when the sun moves round in the sky that way. Keep out the sun. Got a lot going on. The drop over the other side is ready for a joist. That's just got to be lifted, and I've got bricks on the bay to get out. Got a lot to do. Make sure built on this, that's how clean it is after. I know everyone goes on about it, but just make sure everything's nice and clean on the backs. I will get some fixed brick profiles on here. Just clamp a profile on there, just so as I'm running short, straight off the top of that, and same all the way around. It's going to be a hot one. I've got a fresh tub coming in a minute. I'm here before everybody, so I can get a good start. What else is there on this to tell you? Not a great deal. We just want to get cracking. Oh, do you like the new hat? It's a bit, just keeps the sun. My nose was that burnt the other day. It was unreal. So keep yourself. And I'm going to have to start wearing shades all the time. Look how old I look. Look at that. All you brickies out there, you get aged to hell. I get ripped to shreds, man. 38, they say. So then, people, what do you spend most of your time doing that takes more money out your pocket? It's building corners. If you want to get away from building corners on big 3 plots, 4 plots, stuff like that, let me show you where you've got party walls. Any plots you've got party walls, you can take me advice or you don't have to take me advice. But if you want less corners and you want more time to the line, do it this way. I'm going to turn you around and show you exactly what I do. So on a non-windy day, your party walls, get your party walls up as high as you can get them. Obviously if it's a bit windy and stuff, you're not going to go that high, but set a profile up either side of this wall, and you want to run it one bricky on one side, one on the other. Do the courses simultaneously and take up the wall together, right? And then put your insulation in as you go. That saves you a massive job. Then once you've got your party walls in, run out just two blocks either end, and you can get a corner up for 4i, right? Once you've got this on the corners, this is a 3 plot, so I do party wall, and I put a little corner this end, a little corner that end. Then what you're going to do is make sure this end is plumb. See this? Make sure that is plumb when you go up, and then you can pull your lines straight off your party walls. Now if you watch anyone else doing these, you'll see that they'll build that corner and then run off that, and they normally build another corner there and then they'll run off that. You don't have to do that. You can get your line straight off. On a plot this size, I've only built 4 block corners, that's it. One at that end, one on the far end, one there and one there. The rest of this, front and back, has all been run with a line straight off your party walls. So if you want to earn some extra money and you don't want to be cornering up and you want it perfect, do it that way. Same as your brickwork, you don't want to be cornering up anywhere. So if you haven't got yourself a set of these, fixed brick profiles. Another thing, no cornering. Get yourself some. They're online. Go on brickworktools.com. You'll get yourself some of them there. But less corners. That's the aim of the job. Less cornering up, less time with a level in your hand, make more money. And if you've got external profiles, fixed brick stuff, or you're doing your party walls first, everything like that, you're gonna make more money. Less time cornering. That's all I've got to say on that one today. A little bit of a filling section this morning. I only had a few boards down here, so built up the corners, ran it so far, and then it's very tight down here, so there's not enough room down the bottom, so we just chuck a board underneath, spread the weight. Same with the block. When you try and get things back and you've got a big gap down this side, just stick a block down and it's easily done. Then you can stack it up as high as you want. Spread the weight. Then I'm going to nip round to this back, get in. I'm going to pull it from like a movement joint, keep the gauge up nice. Down there, there's a lot going, got a lot of insulating to do as well. So before I've blowed out all the brick, I'm going to chuck that insulation in before the bricks get in my way, and then load that out. Then it's going to be a case of getting some more extra blocks inside for these walls. There's only 25 in the front, 25 in the back, and then 13 of course on the sides. Another 4 courses to go on there, I think. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so there's 4 to go on there, 4 to go on the other side. So we'll keep plodding along, but the front is nearly in. The boys hit that yesterday, but they've had to go and do the table lift on the other plot, so it is what it is. But that side's nearly done. The boys are up on the tables there. We'll just carry on. Hey up now. I do hate doing inspections, but it took me a couple of days to get to this point. Turn you around. Just 2 courses are being filled, but checking all the ties, checking the tray, checking everything, check. So I'm waiting for scaffold on the other drop. I'm going to finish loading this. I've got half the plot to load out. I'm doing brick and block because I get that up to windowsills. Get that done first, and then we'll go across and see what's happening on the other plot, eh? So that gets me a start. Just got to go get some more red clips for this. Get that clipped up, profile set up, and then load out. So there we go. It's a little start. I need to go get some more red clips. However, the beauty of a Monday morning is your driver rings in sick and you may as well have stayed on holiday. Same old, same old. So I had the weekend off, went away with the family, had Friday off. Where I left, there was plot 23. I was waiting for an inspection, so I don't know if that's been done, but we'll see. And they've got a 3 plot on that was waiting for a scaffold, so let's see if that's been done. So Monday, today, depending on what's been done, it's a flat start. There is a new drop waiting ready, but I don't want to start that because there's just me on my own at the minute, and the other lad is on holiday, and I had to sack one lad last week because he just wasn't up to standard. But let's see what's gone on. There's some blocks on a bay I can chuck out, but that's about it. So they've done the scaffold, get in, and they've put a nice staircase in it. I'll show you the staircase. Don't know why I'm excited about that, but now I can walk all my gear up, and I left it in a room down here, ready. Insulation boards, you got them left over, boys, and you're on your 4th lift. Just stick them on. See that? I put that down when I was on the lift below, stuck them on the ties there, and now they're ready to go. And I can at least start this. I'll get this gate open, ready for some brick to be landed, and at least I can start doing some insulating. At least bang a corner up here, get that done, and away I go. So let's get on with it. So it's actually taken me till 11 o'clock just to get to this point today. Flat start, no forky. Forky's here now. I bumped out a pack of brick because that's all I'm going to need. 11 o'clock, If I can lay all of these, I'll make my day's money. And I'm going to have to just put that extra course of block on, and then the wall plate goes on top of that. But let's get going. 11 o'clock, see if we can get rid of these 500 brick on my ones. Let's go. So in the end, the driver did turn in, but we've managed, I was on my own today. So I got a pack of brick, loaded out, blade, that was about it. Try again tomorrow. And just as an extra special bonus, the Forky's thrown a 2-week sick note in. Well done, fella. So yesterday wasn't a great day. The Forky didn't turn in. We had to get a what they call agency driver on. I managed to get a pack down. That was all. Loaded that up, packed down, waiting for the driver. So this morning I've unloaded the rest of the bricks that were on the bay so I can get a tub on. Them blocks, I'm going to chuck them out into the rooms this morning, and I'm going to cut this little bit of insulation to go up to that height there. Set up my spot stands, and I've got a profile to set up off the movement joint further down there. The aim today is to get this boxed off on this side and then head over and load up the other side if I get it all loaded, but I've got golf later on, so it's not going to be a long day, but we are going to try and hit it hard and get it done. Let's get going. And I've just seen a lad who's played golf with on the way out. He says there's loads of vibrations around the back of the site. He's got all his scrim cracking around his doors. So there you go. I've got done just as much brickwork, more or less, today by the same time I started laying yesterday, just because of the driver. So half a day's money down. Result. There you go. And any of you lads out there, that's how you leave it. Oh, a little tiny bit. I had murder last week clearing up behind folk. There we go. Next section. Alright, now we've got that little bit of a job out of the way. It's time to start back with the brickwork. We're on this front. The guys are working on the side gable, so I can't go there. Turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to move that profile down to the next movement joint there. Pull a line off from that brickwork. So as I haven't got to really... I'll pull it off this corner, so I haven't got a really saggy line going from end to end. I'll move that down. Look what's been left here by another fucking bricky. Absolute dog shit. Insulate, insulate. I'm going to do one panel at a time and just keep moving down because I've got a few bricks there. I've got bricks on the bay. So I'll do that panel, then I'll move over, do this panel, move over, do this panel. Reason being, it's a hot day, it's going to be a scorcher, and it's really manageable just to do single panels at a time. I've only got to use 2 spots, 1 spot, and just keep working through this front, and then I can clean up as I go all the way through. And then hopefully by the end of the day, the sun will move right round, because at the minute the sun comes on this way. Once it comes on this side, then I'll move to the back and be out of it. Brickwork just dries up way too quick, so this is the way we mitigate. I always work my way around the sun if I can help it. Let's carry on. Hey up everyone, so the detail is this. I've just come in and I've got to do this now. So, on your door returns here, you're supposed to have silver foil, L2, whatever the bloody hell it's called, and a DPC. It looks like that. But what I do is I don't build it in at the time of doing the door return, because you've got ties all the way up. See in there? Ties, ties, ties. So it's easier to leave it out, then you can knock all your ties all the way down and then put it in after. So I just cut it to a knife's length, push it in, and then tack it up with some staples, push it tight, and then that'll get pointed down there after. So just a little bit of an easier one, and it stops your wall going all over the place and having loads of mortar behind that tray, behind that DPC when you're going up, because that's a pain in the arse for clean. So there's a little one for you boys. Put it in after, it takes you 10 minutes. Right, we're ready to start laying now. Fire barriers in, just got to put a green one up the front. Cuts are all ready. Cuts, 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 cuts. Let's go on with it. So that's one little section up to height. Clean up as you go. Load out the next little section, carry on. And now I've moved my line down from there to this one, shorter line, no sag, get that pillar in, then just keep going along like that. Pretty simple. Insulated that one off. Let's keep going. It's a lovely morning today. Same as it was yesterday, red hot yesterday. Right, just got to finish this front across here, flip you around. Got that running down there. So I've got one pillar left here, insulate and build. And then we're wrapping this corner, but the other gang are still in here finishing that. Hopefully by the time I've done this, they'll have that finished. It's only 3 or 4 courses. And then I can get that loaded down there and do down there, and then run across the back. If they're not done in time, then I'll have to load from the opposite end and start doing the pillars down that side. It's quite a long stretch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars across there till I get to the return. It's all got the insulating and sorted out and a little bit of a clean up and stuff, so let's keep going, see what we can get done today. That has been one hot day. Just got in the motor, 32 degrees. Gone down to 28 now though, but Christ, feeling it. Let's have a couple tonight. Go on the boys. Right, here we go fellas. It's going to be 31 today, so I've got to get stuck. Early doors, we're all set up. I'm only running halfway down that wall because of the sun. We'll use 4 bores, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get on with it. Mortar's here. Got to start. Let's go. 20 to 10 and it is scorchio already. Right, started on this little panel here. Old brick on new brick, different coloration there. But we're getting it in. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 courses in. Time for a restock. Get this up. Another 6. And then move round to the back. Woo! So we're nearly up to full palt heat now. It's got to be 26, 27 easy at the minute. It's nearly 1 o'clock. It might even be more than that. But I've had a right cushy, easy day laying brick because I got lucky and he's bought me a pack of wet bricks. You couldn't have got luckier than that today. It's absolutely brilliant. And I'm just moving down the wall in stages. I'll turn around and show you. So I did the first little panel and all I did was set up a profile like this. Waxed on the block weight there, cut out a little bit of the joint here, stick a tie bar in and just pull my line off there. It's going nowhere. It's just, that's like literally a 1 minute job. And then I've just moved it from there to there. And I've been coming down the wall. I did a couple of spots down this way, about 3. And then I got that up to right. Got rid of a tub. And then I've just loaded out again, popped it along, so I'm not doing too much loading. Another couple hundred brick here, and I've just run out like 8 or 9 bricks on this section. Popped it up, joint, go again, and that'll be it for me today. Another hour. The other gang went home at 10 o'clock because it is seriously hot, but you just got to do little manageable bits where your mortar isn't going off. Only use a couple of spots, keep it fresh, keep your tub covered up. Put a little bit of water in your tub before you put your mortar in, so as it's going wet up the sides on the way up. The jobs are good, and look, put some insulation over, keep your shovels wet, you know what I mean? Just simple little things when it's hot like this, and it's easily manageable. Like I say, shove the rest of them up there now, and then I'm not jumping on that back because it's way too hot. And look behind, I've got this wall in the shade, it's keeping my bricks cool, my mortar cool. And there's wet bricks in the wall. It's fantastic. It's not even dried out yet. It's just drying out down there, but that was from this morning, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. Just the job. So to sum up the week, it hasn't been bad. Good weather every day. Too hot. Too hot for bricklaying most days. But I've got enough down on my ones. Jack come in today, finished on his 10 nights holiday, but he went and done some patching. Just helps us for next week really, getting ahead. And I've done okay this week on my ones, not too bad at all, just plodding around the plot. But we've got a big week next week now. We've got the 4th lift to finish off, and we've also got a big 3rd lift to hit, and it's already preloaded. I've done it all last week, so next week let's see what the 2 of us can get done, eh? And I'm going to leave it on this message. If you want to get ahead and you want people to work with you and all that kind of stuff, be clean, be neat. Do not be a dirty grub, because if you do, no one will want to work with you. But I'm the opposite. Someone said a comment actually on Instagram the other day, like, you go through a lot of people. The reason I go through a lot of people is, or has been, number one, after not long, their bad practices and their bad habits and everything start grating on me like really quick. So I lose my shit straight away. Usually my mouth just opens and I say what I think, and I can't help it. And it usually comes with a few F words and the rest of it, and I've got no patience. So I do think I expect everybody to be right up there and perfect. It's not the right way to think, but if you're only good enough, you'll be gone. You either go because you can't stand me because I'm always on your back, but that's your problem because you make it happen, or because I've sacked you. So when people think, why is he always on his own? It's because I've got high expectations, and because I can be a complete C-U-N-T. Saley. Watch it next week. Keep it nice and easy.